Hello and welcome back to my channel. I love that I can say that now. The video you're about to see is all about this. However, it was recorded before, sorry, rabbit. It was recorded before I started my channel, so it was recorded with a view to it going on the John and Mandy YouTube channel there. So there's a lot of John in it, but don't worry, he'll bugger off somewhere else, probably back to his own channel before you know it. But yes, enjoy.
Are you excited?
I am.
Do you want to tell people what's going on?
Looking at a panel van for me to convert into a home. We've had so many conversations, haven't we, about why, what I want to do or the things I would like to change, and by changing them I would ruin Bumble because he's brilliant, and also people expect certain things from these vans, and if they were to open up and see completely different interior, then for when I did want to sell on, it wouldn't be helpful for me at all. So it seems that the money's best spent invested in something that I can just design myself. And I don't have to change Bumble, and he can continue being his awesome self and somebody else can love him. All excited, but you're fed up of me pecking your head now.
No, not at all. We are now outside of Vanland. So yeah, for the last month, I would say it's got quite intense, hasn't it?
What with me wanting...
I think literally from the point of view, well, certainly for the last 2 weeks, I've had the workshop, almost 2-3 weeks now, can't remember. Time's flown by. The last portion of my van build, where you've been helping me do the panels and things like that, I think that's been sort of like eating you away. I want to do this.
Well, it's been quite funny, hasn't it? Because we've been going through and you're like, right, okay, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, but do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because if it was me and you're just like, oh, no.
Because obviously everyone's got their own ideas. You guys in the comments and everything, or the comments over on Gadget John, everyone's got their own ideas. John, you should do this. John, you should do that. And that's fine.
Yep.
You know, we're all individual and everything like that. But when you got somebody right next to you going, oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. It doesn't take long before you go, why don't you just do it yourself then?
Without actually doing it myself, because of course I'm going to have all the help.
Yeah.
It's like the dream team double van build.
Yeah. Yeah, why build one van when you find it stressful? Why not just go for 2 vans?
Yep. Why not keep the one place that's lovely and comfortable with heating and a bed and a kitchen and a shower? Why not just get rid of that and make it more hard?
Essentially,
harder?
It was as soon as I put a bed in my van, and you're like, oh, so you got bed, electrics,
toilet.
Cool. That's it. That's it. All you need.
Yeah, squaddy wash galore.
Yeah.
Or frequent trips back to Willow Fields.
Yeah, for a shower. So yeah, so we're at the favourite. There are a few vans chosen.
Yes.
And this one is the favourite. It's quite different than most vans you may have seen.
But it's not. It's different.
But the same.
But it's not.
Yeah. So it's... How can we say? Well, I don't want to show you. You're going to have to find out.
Yeah. It feels like it was a very good find.
Yeah, it's a bit unique.
Because there's nothing I've not seen anything else like it.
No, they labelled it wrong.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's still sat there and no one's bought it.
Yeah, it didn't come up in any of my searches, and literally I got so annoyed that I couldn't find anything, and I'm like, surely there's more vans out there, because there were loads missing, and I just looked for van, literally, with up to a certain mileage and a certain age, and just look for that, and trawling through for hours, and then I'm like, oh my goodness. So hopefully it's as good as it looks on paper.
Yep, so we just need to wait for them to open up.
And we are a bit early.
Yeah, get in there and go and have a shufty.
I wonder if they've got any, like, because sometimes petrol stations have like they do hot rolls.
Oh, here we go. It's opening. Oh, look at that. It saved you. See?
It saved me from a hot roll. God damn it.
Right, let's go and have a look at vans. Yay. So this is the favourite van.
Mainly because it's the right size, but now I'm
Yeah.
stood in it, I'm like, it's tiny.
It is small. So if you lie down there to see if your single bed
single
idea
bed thing.
works. You're thinking of layout ideas. So single bed, yeah, you literally come into, your feet are where the door is right now.
Right.
So that's how your single bed will work. But this has been used as a day van, race van, but it's ply lined, insulated floor as well. But it's been ordered with not one, but 2 sliding doors. And even from the factory, it's got the finish around there, so there's never been a bulkhead fitted, so that's all done. Like I say, fully insulated. You can see up the top corner there, it's got insulation everywhere. And it is a little Fiat Ducato. So yeah, go on, what's the spec of this one then?
Well, it's the, is it the JTD I, the 2.3 litre diesel, 6-speed, and it has 46,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Especially
And it's a
with
nice
all of
colour
this.
as well. And this has been really professionally finished off inside. Really nice.
There's only some little bits that need doing. I mean, they can stay. You can just make sure that they're insulated, and I can put some cover over that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they've insulated everywhere else, which they look at, they may have insulated behind there.
Yeah.
There's certainly insulation behind there because there's a little gap in the ceiling, and you can see Celotex or PIR board under there.
So you don't have to worry about electrics for lights. That's some. That's for fairy lights sorted.
Yeah.
Mandy does basic.
Well, yeah, I mean, the fact that it's already covered like this does mean that you've got a base to build off. It is going to be a bit more of a pain to go through the roof for skylights and go through the walls for windows, but it could well be if you close the slidey door. Yeah, so they've not been touched, so it'll be easy enough to do windows there then.
Yeah. Well, I would want just door windows, I think, and then a roof light over your head.
So you just gave me the finger then.
A roof light over your head.
Yeah.
Because we've already got the one we took out of the motormill.
Yeah, we do still have the 400 by 400.
So
Yeah.
that'd be perfect up there.
Yeah. Like I say, all you'd need is the Solway panel at the top there to make it, finish it off and make it into a little cubby hole. And then down the bottom, the one that finishes off the little trim down there. Diesel heater under the driver's seat. With this van, you get away with a 2 kilowatt diesel heater as well, because it's so small. I can't believe it's only half a metre shorter than mine.
I know, it's crazy. If you think like the half a metre here,
Yeah, I suppose that's where it is, isn't
it
it?
would just come out from like there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, you need a different ceiling, because I think most of that ceiling's a bit warped.
Yeah.
But you could get the ceiling panels that were just fitted on my van to give you a professional ceiling finish.
Yeah.
Which essentially you could probably take this ceiling out, fix some of the warpy bits, and then glue the other one over the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause that's all we did. I like the way that they've made it stay up by screwing something in the metal, and that's what's holding it up. It's one way to do it, I guess.
It's like it's Mandy does van conversions, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, there's no rattles. Yeah, there's one rattle. So this is our standard little thing that we do. Is that John drives it first to make sure that it's worthwhile me seeing if I like it, because he'll check the mechanics and all of that stuff to make sure that it's okay, or that it drives well, and then I get to get excited about it. So yeah, the first little thing, and it's a beautiful day for it. So
Don't rain or anything, so you get to hear all the noises and all the little nuances of every vehicle and the engine and gearbox as well. So
yeah, good stuff.
So, how was your test drive?
Brilliant.
We're buying it then.
I think so.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
It's a short van for a little short person.
Oh, thanks. It's the same length as Bumble.
Yeah, well, that's a short van for a short person.
It is. It's probably why, because it's that thing again, isn't it? Because the cab area of Bumble's like this big.
Yeah.
So there's loads of room in the back, whereas obviously this cab is more substantial.
Yeah.
But I'll work with it.
Yeah, it's got everything. It's got reverse camera, Bluetooth hands-free, got remote controls on your steering wheel.
And it all works.
It all works. Electric windows as well.
Oh, you know, I mean, there's no aircon, but that really isn't high on my priority, especially after driving Bumble around Cornwall in 34 degrees.
Yeah.
That it's just going to be nice to be able to pop that window down without doing the van shuffle. The van shuffle gave me something to chuckle at. You know, it was never a bad thing, but yeah, it would be easier to be able to do that. So, yes. Yeah, it ticks all the boxes, and it's not white.
What are you trying to say?
But I think that was what was putting me off a van conversion.
Yeah.
It's just that they were just all white. And then there's the money to spray it and all of that on top, which obviously we're not going to get straight away anyway, but then it's not something you have to do straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this on its own is very appealing just as it is, which is always good. And it's just a matter of getting the creativeness flowing for the conversion and how to make everything I want to fit.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm going to be going to the Great Unwashed again without a shower room, and people are going to hate it.
Oh. All right, should we go and see what we can negotiate then?
Yep, let's go do a deal.
New van.
Oh, and all I'm going to be doing is thinking of his name.
All the way.
All the way.
Yeah.
And get him a name.
Okay then. Right, so.
Hang on, you get to drive my new van.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to put some diesel in.
Yes.
And then we got a little bit of a drive ahead.
Yes, absolutely. But just stop for food. I'll be even better when I've had some food.
All right.
Getting hungry now.
Okay. No one wants mangry.
Getting mangry.
Let's go.
Go.
So pretty much the same length, really. Just looking at the size. So let's have a look at the front. Right, yeah, so I would say that I've put the Ducato a bit further back, and that's why it looks like it's a bit longer. But yeah, pretty much the same length. So there's Bumble and the new van all parked up in a car park while we go grab some lunch with some friends before the long journey back up to the workshop. Thanks for coming along while we looked and bought him. No doubt you'll be seeing him a lot more in future videos. Take care, guys. Bye.